Alrighty, and up next we have Marita de la Peña. Here, come on up. Thanks for joining us. So this first poem is I don't think it needs an introduction. Okay, so the worst sex I've ever had was on a mattress on the floor. The coiled springs stressed underneath our weight. I could not breathe. I was choking on your tongue. Uncoordinated python protruding the back of my throat. Your sweaty breath making its home in me. And thank goodness your eyes were closed so you could not see me gag. Or maybe if you had, we could have stopped. But I followed my script closely. See, I am well rehearsed. Got my lines down to the T. Every movement of my arms a part of this performance that I have practiced time and time until it felt natural. I had decided to sleep with you when you told me you wanted to travel, but I wish I hadn't asked you to come and look at my travel books lined across the shelf in my room, maps of places I have never been on my wall. Because I felt nothing, not emotionally, although I felt nothing before, but physically. I was practically empty inside, and how did you manage to come so quickly with this void? And yes, sure, I came too. It was great, haha. But if I'm honest, I have never written a poem about the best sex I've ever had. And it's not that I've not had it. It's just even the best orgasm becomes unmemorable when the faces have no substance. Maybe that's why I'm a mattress on the floor and you found a girlfriend who has booked flights with you to the Balkans. I've never been there, but I heard it's nice. Okay. Okay, so this one's called I Fell in Love with an Alien from Outer Space. Your tentacle arms suctioned around my shoulders, gently caressed the awkward shape of my body, and people stared, but I did not care. I love the way your sea breath breezed into the nooks of my neck as your alien tongue repeated my foreign name. Your cracked purple skin married my own until I let my fingers touch too many. You said too clumsy, and that is why you were left cleaning wine stains on the floor in the spaceship that crashed in this suburban nowhere 4 years ago. I let you keep the blue striped IKEA carpet I used to hide the accident. It reminded me of your cerulean horns, unnaturally bright, but warm and apologetic. Every time we would fight about broken pots, unkept promises, and that one man who saw me sitting alone at the bar that one time when I was really sad. But I always stumbled back into the mouth of your ship. It was then we would hear the beeping calls from your solar system, and I would ask when you planned to leave this place with too much water, you said, even though my earthly compassion embraced our love like a satellite around a lonely planet. Your interstellar being swallowed me until I thought I had no home, while you needed to go home. And I have one last poem called The House I Saw in Johnson City, Texas. I want to build a house with you, which I'm sure you would think a waste of time and money and of our youth, but you have to know about my big American dream to make something out of these tiny, angry hands. Everyone knows that all good houses start with strong foundations. But you could be the world's best architect and still falter underneath my ideas of how these walls exist, and the blind trust you would need in order to believe that we could separate the living room into another building and still remain touching. I met a couple who married at old age. They built a house together on the isolated yellowed grass of the hill country. There was no stove for the first year of their marriage.